I am Annalise Kannenberg. I am the Special Events and Tourism Promotion Coordinator here at the Grafton Area Chamber of Commerce. Today we're going to be covering social media marketing. So our outline for today is we're going to really dive deeper into Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, Pinterest. We're going to cover some programs to help you make branded posts for your social media. And then also we'll cover some frequently asked questions that at the chamber here were asked from a lot of our chamber members. So starting off with Facebook, we're going to go into Facebook Business Suite. I'm sure that's something that everyone's seen. Everyone's got notifications of saying, here, go to your business suite, do this on your business suite. What exactly is it? It's the main hub of where you can navigate your account and access your page's Facebook activity, your inbox, your posts and stories, see how your ads are doing, and also look at your Facebook insights, which are really helpful tools, especially when you're a business and wanting to see how your posts are doing. Before we dive into Facebook Business Suite, I kind of wanted to cover some Facebook terms so you're familiar with what we're saying over the presentation. So page likes versus followers. A page like is when someone likes a page, they're showing support for the page and they want to see content from it. However, when someone follows your page, it means they will consistently receive updates about the page in their newsfeed. A page view is when someone spends time clicking and scrolling through your page. And a page preview is when someone hovers over your profile pictures or name, or if someone shares your post, they can kind of see it in their newsfeed, but they don't necessarily interact with it. A post reach is the total number of profiles who have seen your post. Engagement is when someone likes, comments on, clicks on links, or shares the post. And finally, a video. This shows how many people saw and engaged with your videos. A little fun fact, posts have 48% more views than just a post alone. So your Facebook Business Suite. This is your homepage of your Facebook Business Suite, and this is what you'll see when you access the Business Suite on your page. It's important to note that your business name will appear at the top left, so you can see my name, Annalise Kannenberg, but you can select your business page on the home page in the Facebook Business Suite. Like Pam said, when you join the chamber, if you talk to her, we manage more than one page for the Grafton Area Chamber of Commerce. So we like to click on our Grafton Area Chamber of Commerce, our Celebrate Grafton. We also help manage Ozaukee County Tourism, Visit Grafton. You can click on each of those pages and see each of those pages personalized insights and how each posts are doing on those pages. So we're gonna kind of dive into Facebook Business Suite now. So under the activity page, you will see everyone who liked, who shared, who commented and interacted on your page. One thing that we've noticed while seeing people comment or post or share our pages is that if you especially go on your phone and you click on the notification in your app, it doesn't pop up for some reason. I think they're updating things. They're really wanting to encourage you to use your Facebook Business Suite. So when you click on that and it goes to a blank page or it shows an error page, it's because it wants you to go through Facebook Business Suite to see your activity and to see the specifics of who's commenting on your page or sharing or whatever they're doing to engage. Up next is your inbox. You'll find people who message you, and you'll also be able to personalize your messages that people receive when messaging your page. So if you've ever messaged a business on Facebook and you've received an automated message back at you, they have this setting in their inbox, and we'll talk about that now. So how to personalize your away message. It's a great way to let your page visitors know that you received their message and give them other ways to contact you if you are unable to message them right back with their answer. So how to do this? While in your inbox, you'll click on the message icon that's circled right there with the little red notification bubble, and then click on edit, away message, and schedule. So on this screen, you'll have all different options such as sending an instant reply, which is what I was talking about that a lot of businesses have on their settings when people message your page. In this instant reply, include your message like thank you for contacting the Grafton Area Chamber of Commerce, and then also your contact information or other ways that they can find information. So encourage them to go to your webpage. Here's your email, here's your phone number. Those kind of things are what you would want to include in your away message. Up next is your posts and stories. So this is one of the most useful sections of Facebook Business, I feel, as this is where you can post and also schedule your page's posts. You can also see the overview of insights of each post, so your reach, your engagements, etc., how many people liked or commented on your post. But what I'm going to cover today is how to schedule your page's posts. If you ever see on our chamber page that we have a Facebook series, so for example, the history of Grafton, we scheduled all those posts out so we didn't have to worry about remembering to post them and add information to that. So how to schedule a post? Well, in the posts and stories tab, click on scheduled. You'll see it circled right there on your screen, and then click create post. Make sure you have the scheduled selected, otherwise you won't be able to select another time and day to post it. Click on create post in the upper right hand portion of the screen, then the second screen will come up. Select the date and time you want your post scheduled, and then click save. Then enter in your text and upload your photo or video, as you can see in the bottom picture. When you're done entering in the information, a preview of your post will appear. So in the third picture on the bottom, you'll see our logo. You'll see a little blurb of what I entered into the post. And then if everything looks good, you click on schedule post and your post will publish on the date and time you select. Now, if you notice you made an error, if you want to add more information, add more pictures, you are able to edit these posts in this section under scheduled posts. Ads. Well, under the ads tab, you can create your ads, you can manage your ads, and you can also see the results of your ads, which is a really helpful tool when you're spending, $30 or $40. You want to kind of see how many people it reached and how many people interacted with the ad. So when you want to create an ad, click on the create ad button on the top right hand of the screen. It will take you to another screen, the second image on your page, and it will let you select your goal, your demographic, and audience. And I think that's really important, where when you want to, say, for example, select your demographic. One lucky thing that we have here in Grafton is that our lake is right next door. So a lot of times when you select your location of your demographic, we kind of move it a little bit more inland, so you get a little bit of Ozaukee County or surrounding communities around us. Well, in the ad manager, you can see each individual ad, how much was spent on the ad and its duration and its results. So like I was saying, that's so helpful, especially if you have a board or if you have your boss who's wondering, okay, how was the results of that ad? How did it go? Or even having a sponsor for an event. That's what we do a lot of times too. We can shoot all that information right over to you and say, here's the results and here's how many people and here's how well your money was spent on this ad. Your insights on Facebook. So this is, I think, one of the most beneficial, important aspects of having social media. You get to understand who your followers are and what posts people really interact with and engagement with. So how to kind of interpret your page, your insight tab on your page. Your overview, it shows your general summary of your paid ad reach, your Facebook page reach, and also your Instagram reach. Something that a lot of people may notice again is that Facebook keeps sending you notifications, link your accounts. Do you have other accounts and other things? Facebook and Instagram are in the same family. So it's very easy to connect your Facebook and Instagram page. And this is actually how you can access things and make posts on both Facebook and Instagram is under Facebook Business Suite, which is so helpful. Then you can also see your trends. This is where you can see your page reach, your Instagram page reach, and trends from your ads if you post them. You can see your content. This is a more in-depth look at how your ads and posts are performing. You'll see how many accounts your posts reach, how many people engaged, so liked, reacted, commented, shared with your posts, and most importantly, how many people clicked on the post, how many people clicked see more, how many people clicked on the link or wanted to read the image larger, so they clicked on the image. That really shows people interest in the page or in the post. And again, it's super helpful when you're looking at these insights. And the last thing that you can see on your insights is your audience. So this actually shows your age and gender of the users who visit your page, and then also the cities and even countries where people are viewing your page from, which is really interesting. It's really helpful to know too. So if you want to schedule an ad and you don't want to just do it in your community. So say we want to share more information about our, let's do our Christmas parade. That's a really widely attended event. We don't want to just advertise in our small town of Grafton. We want to advertise maybe in southeastern Wisconsin. So we can see how many people are viewing our post on our page and really change the demographic of our ads to how these insights are showing us. Another way that you can view your insights on your page, it's kind of the old school way, it's still how I do it, but it's just as helpful. So under this tab, you will have access to a large amount of information about your page, such as your actions, your page views, your page previews, likes, rates, recommendations, all those good things you will see under this page. To view this information, access your page insights from your actual Facebook page. So don't go into the Facebook Business Suite, go into the insights on the menu of the left of your page. I think one of the most useful parts of this page insights, and I believe Facebook Business Suite, when they start transferring everything over to the Business Suite, will also include this. Is perhaps one of the most useful aspects of your page insights is seeing when your followers are online and when they're actually accessing your posts. So click on post engagements, that's circled right there in the top picture, and then the bottom screen will come up. As you can see on the Grafton Area Chamber of Commerce page, most of our followers interact between the hours of 6 a.m. and 7 p.m., with the most at 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. Being the most popular times when people are on our Facebook page. So what do you do with this information? This is all awesome. This is great. Good numbers. I'm not a numbers person. I'm a visual person. What do we do with this? We can find those key times that people are visiting your page or engaging with your post and post then. And if say at 6 p.m., you're like, I'm not at work at 6 p.m., go back and schedule your post for 6 p.m. or 3 p.m. And most people will see your post then, as that's when most people interact with your page. So now that you've seen all your page insights, you've looked at the numbers, what do we do with them? What are we, you see them and that's great, but what do you actually do with it? It helps you understand your page visitors more. So what kind of posts do your page visitors engage with? Do they like photos? Do they like videos? Do they like giveaways? A lot of times we do things where we ask people questions like, what is your favorite place to go eat in Grafton? Or what is your favorite park in Grafton? People really like to have their voices heard, especially when it's a community and you're community focused. That's a great way to see what kind of post to spend your time making and what kind of posts you should put on your page. Another thing that you can see is where your page visitors are from. So not only are the Grafton Area Chamber of Commerce's visitors from the southeastern Wisconsin area, they're from other states. They're also from other countries. And so I look back into that too. And our recent Facebook series that we had was about our blues honorees. And there's a lot of blues music fans all over the world. And so people had access to our page in small town Grafton halfway across the world. So that's really cool to see that not only are you making an impact in your community, but you're also reaching people, making an impact in the world, if so be it with your page. Another really good thing, like I said, with your insights is that you can present them to your board or to your boss. Is your page new, or have you been posting on your page for years? This gives your board an idea of how impactful social media really truly is, and that it is worth the time you spend making posts, interaction with page visitors, creating ads. It really validates your time that's spent into it, because you can spend a couple hours a week on it, or it could be your full-time job. I put this up the last webinar that we had, and this is great advice for when making a social media post, especially on Facebook or on Instagram, wherever you are. Keep these few things in mind when making the post. So when posting, remember your demographic of your audience. Now that you figured that out within your insights, and stay true to your demographic. So if your demographic is mainly families, or it's mainly middle-aged men or women who are looking for financial advice or social media advice, stay true to that brand. Don't just post to post. Really stick true to who you are as a company. So when making a post, have a goal. Always have a goal. Don't just post to post. What are you trying to achieve with your post? Are you trying to increase sales? Are you trying to increase brand awareness? Introduce yourself to your community. There's so many different goals that you can have within your posts, but stay true to that. brand your posts. This is something we'll talk about later, programs to use, but branding posts is so important. So when people see your post, they know it's you and they can recognize that brand. So use the same colors, your fonts, your verbiage, use your own quality images. And if you must use stock images, just slap your logo up on it and brand it with your own logo. On your social media, show the behind the scenes, share pictures of you and your company that wouldn't normally be shown. Do live videos, or even just do a video. You don't have to do live if that intimidates you, but you are the face of your business. So gaining that familiarity with your followers is so important. Customers also appreciate feeling in the know. Post how a product is made or setting up for an event, where you're located. Again, the possibilities are endless, but just don't be afraid to show you and who your business is. Action. Create a call to action with every post to increase your post engagements. Ask a message to get to know your customers, or ask a question to get to know your customers. Tell them to click on the link for more information. Again, that feeds right into your insights. And like Sarah will talk about in the next webinar, it really helps with your SEO, which is your search engine optimization. Contact. Always include a way to contact your business. Include your website, your address, your phone number, and email. You don't have to include everything, whatever's applicable to that post at that time, but include a way for people to reach out to you and get to know you, or even say Facebook message us. That way people know that you are checking your social media regularly and you're accessible. And finally, across all platforms, use your hashtag. What is a hashtag? A hashtag is a buzzword to help your current and potential customers find you. While searching for a specific item or topic, it helps people find you and your company. And you'll learn later on when we're talking about Instagram insights that it truly does work. It truly has an impact in people who are looking for you. So here's a great example that I did for the Ozaukee County Tourism page a while back at the start of February. You can see our goal was to explain what the Ozaukee County Tourism Council is. Fun fact, this post reached 2,121 users in 24 hours, which is outstanding. One thing when you're looking at your posts, if you don't get as many likes or comments, that's okay. Pay attention to the people who reached and engaged with you on the back end of things. And that shows really truly that people are seeing your posts and wanting to learn more about you. You can clearly see our logo and the brand, our fonts and colors go along with everything. Show you. We shared who our tourism partners included. We also added our location to Ozaukee County to reach people in and also searching for Ozaukee County. Your action, plan your next trip. Find us on Facebook and Instagram. Contact us today. That encourages people to want to learn more information and want to contact us. We included our contact information. We included our website, our email, phone number, social media information. And then also we included a whole bunch of hashtags. So even words as simple as breweries or golf courses or shops, that's something that people are constantly looking for, and that'll pop up on their social media page because you hashtagged it. So we're gonna move on to Instagram. One thing that is really important, I think, for people with your Instagram page is to have a good Instagram bio. Your Instagram bio should include your business mission statement or a description. It should include your website and your contact information or address. And that sounds really simple, and it is. Just include what you would think that people would want to know more about you if they're coming into your page and not knowing anything. It doesn't have to be the most elaborate thing. It can just be something as simple as what you see for our chamber page. But we know people have access to know who we are through this page. When you're on Instagram, there's two different ways that you can interact with, more than two different ways, but two main ways that you can interact with people, which are your posts and your stories. So Instagram is a picture-based social media platform where you grab people's attention with your pictures and not post information. A lot of times that we notice with our Facebook account, like how you can see people who interact and engage and click on links and they're clicking to see more on your Facebook page, that's because they want to read more information. On Instagram, people want to see the pretty pictures. They want to see more information on the picture itself. So make sure to include that on there. One thing that I think is so helpful on Instagram, especially here at the chamber, or if you're partnering up with other people or you want to show support to other businesses in the community, is reposting other people's posts. So you can repost them with many apps, but I think the most user-friendly one to use is the post repost. This app takes you step by step of how to repost another page's post. It's very user-friendly. I didn't know how to use it when I first got it, and it takes you step by step to repost them. One thing to know about Instagram and Facebook is that the more content you post, the more you will appear in someone's news feed. So if you're wondering, is it really worth it to post stories? Is it really worth it to post posts, every other day, once a day, whatever works for you? Yes, it really does work, especially because more people look through their stories than their news feed. What you post on your news feed also share to your stories. So if you share a post, you can click share on your story and it can go directly to it, and it's a link to your page, and it just is a great tool to use to share both ways. And like I said, hashtags are key. So Instagram and Twitter are the two platforms where hashtags are used the most in their algorithms. We're slowly but surely learning how to do it on Facebook as well, but these are the two that really truly in the beginning, since the beginning, use hashtags. And people too, if you use Instagram personally, there's a search box and you can type in a word like hashtags work, and it'll pull up your post. So like I said, what is a hash, or what do you hashtag? You hashtag your location. So hashtag Grafton WI is what we do a lot. You can do buzzwords. So like webinar, Grafton WI, Chamber of Commerce, your event name. While making a post, also remember to enter your location in on the top part of the post. So as many people search by location. So not only will your post come up by your hashtag, but it'll also come up by location. So again, as many information as you can get, the more people can access your information. Here's a really cool tool that we use at the chamber a lot. It's called your profile highlights. So if you're someone like us who has events or has different parts of your business that you want featured, use this tool. We'll go through how to do that now. So profile highlights are a great way to highlight specific aspects of your business. We have highlights for events, our YP group, our farmers market, Celebrate Grafton, Grafton History, and Visit Grafton. This is another good way to not have to make a different page for every single aspect of your business. You can feature it on here. So how do we add a highlight to our Instagram page? This one is a little bit trickier. You can't just add it on there, you have to add it from your stories. So if you are adding old information that you want to get featured as a highlight, first create a little graphic that says our page is currently under construction, thanks for your patience, and then add that to your story. And then once that's added on, you add a story to your page, and then you add the story to the highlights. So you'll see at the bottom of that story where it says highlight and that little heart bubble, click on that and you can either add it to an existing highlight or you can make a new one. And that's how you do it. It's just through stories though. So it's a little bit more than one step of adding it like a post is. But that is how you add a highlight. Instagram highlights. So how do you read these Instagram highlights? What do you do with them again, like Facebook? Here's what we saw for a post that we made about our events this summer. So you click on the View Insights tab underneath the image, and then it'll show you how many people it reached. So for example, this post reached 232 accounts and 9% weren't even following the chamber page. We find a lot too that Instagram has a lot more organic views than Facebook, but again, they're really neck and neck. Facebook with people interacting with them, sharing them. It's really based on the other accounts engaging with it. On Instagram, it seems to show up organically. Organic meaning you don't pay for it. And then when you look into when you scroll down, you'll see even more information. Under the impressions tab, you're able to see where people viewed and found your post. So if you go through it, you see they were at home when they found it. A really cool one that Sarah and I saw was that you can see it from hashtags. So when we say hashtag your post, put hashtags on, hashtag whatever word you're using. 15 people searched for that word in Instagram and found it from our hashtags. So they do work. And then 8 people found it from your profile and 1 from other. Again, this is where your post was seen the most. Where it got most impressions was from their home life. their hashtags, like I said, and then their own profile. You will also be able to see your insights from posts that you promote on Instagram too, which is very similar to how you access it on Facebook. So we'll move on to YouTube. One thing that we've really tried to ramp up here at the chamber is taking advantage of YouTube. It's a great way to upload your videos. If you have any sort of video at all, there is no minimum of how many seconds your video can be. Upload it to YouTube. The more presence you have on the internet and more presence you have on social media, the more people are likely to find you. So like I said, we have a Facebook page, we have Instagram, we have YouTube, the list goes on and on and on. But when people are searching for us or even for our chamber members, it often pops up first because we have so many different presence on different social media platforms. One thing that I'll go over with YouTube, if you need more help with YouTube about uploading, how it all makes sense, please feel free to reach out to us. We're here to help you, is making playlists. So an easy way to streamline your videos, you may just upload them and let them sit in YouTube. But when someone goes to your page and they see videos or playlists, a playlist is an awesome way to streamline them. So how do you do it? You go to create these, or you go to settings, and then it's right there in settings. It says create playlist, or you can edit your videos and add them to a new playlist. As you can see down here, we have linked videos. We have tours of Grafton, Wisconsin. So under that one, we have our Paramount Blues walking tour or downtown Wisconsin, our chamber member marketing webinar series. So our first one is on there, and our second one, this one will be on there as well. Our new membership videos. If you were a new member, and you got your member videos, it's under that playlist. Sarah's Black Hawk Friday shopping with the chamber is on there as well. Really easy access and really user friendly instead of having to scroll through hundreds and hundreds of videos or 10, 15 videos on your page. That's an awesome way to personalize it. We're going to hop over to LinkedIn now. LinkedIn is a professional social media platform designed to serve as a networking platform, a job posting site, and a way to market what your business is doing to other professional people. The chamber posts select events such as this webinar, our annual Grafton State of the Community, and our once luncheons. It's very similar to Facebook, where you have your own profile, and then you can also access your professional profile on here. We do get quite a few people interacting with our page. Again, it's very similar to Facebook or Instagram, where you can pay for things, you can have it for free. But the main goal of LinkedIn is to reach that professional audience that you have. And so you don't just want to be posting, happy puppy day or whatever it was a few days ago. You really want to narrow in on what you think people in the professional world would appreciate. And so like this webinar, it's one of them. Pinterest. So this is something that really excites me, as I am a constant Pinterest user myself personally. So many Pinterest users search for inspiration to travel, crafts to make, recipes to make, etc. One thing that is so nice about Pinterest is that it's free. You can do ads on it as well, but it's free across the board. So you don't have to worry about paying for a membership. You don't have to worry about paying for access to certain things. You can just throw your things up there, and that's where it lives. If you have pictures of your business, it's another great way to improve your SEO and appear in more Google searches as well. We have a page for Visit Grafton, since Visit Grafton is Grafton's tourism organization. We have about 327 monthly views. We do post pictures from our events. We post historical pictures of Grafton. We post things to do in Grafton. We post seasonal boards such as wintertime in Grafton. Whatever your business focus is, say if you're a fitness company or if you're a financial institution and you want to post advice on how to work out more, or workouts that you can do at home because it's a pandemic, or you want to post about how to save money to save up for a trip or something. People, oh, well, I know I look for it. So I assume that other people are looking for it too on the Pinterest page. It's not a waste of time at all. Anything that you think that your business would benefit from, just try out. You can see how it happened, or how many people interact with it. Like I said, we have about 327 monthly views. It goes up and down within the year because we're posting more posts. This is just our page has this many views. We've had more people sharing our posts as well. So I keep talking about posts and branding posts, and it's so important to have it. Now, what programs can you use to do that? The first one is the Adobe Creative Suite. So the Adobe Creative Suite is a useful tool when editing photos, creating promotional videos. It does take some time to learn though. So there are plenty of YouTube videos to learn how to use the programs. This is the one that we use here at the Chamber to make all of our videos and editing on there. It does cost money. So there are other programs on the internet that you can use for free to edit this, but this is one of the most professional ones that you can get. Canva.com. So if you scroll through our Facebook page, our Instagram page, whatever social media page you're on, our website, if you see our newsletter, everything looks the exact same, and that's because of Canva. Canva, we make everything from our posters, our newspaper ads, because you can customize the size of the graphics that you're making on Canva. We make our profile picture because they have a logo template that we can use. We make short videos. So anytime that you see a video and it kind of has some motion to it, it's made on Canva. And we also make graphics for our website. They do offer a free version, but because we use it so much, we pay monthly for our access to public domain photos and design elements. They do have templates for all social media accounts, flyers, banners, logos, etc. So if you say, I really want something that looks awesome and great, but you don't know how, or you don't think you have the skill to know how, they have like thousands and thousands of templates for you to use from. All you have to do is upload your logo and change the colors and maybe the fonts, and it's super easy to use. The next thing that we use at the Chamber is our constant contact email marketing. So we use Constant Contact for our newsletters, for our event registrations and surveys. It does have a monthly cost, but if you're looking for a one-stop shop that does it all, totally worth the money. It's such a time-saving program to use, especially when you, like I said, want to have the one place that holds it all, that is super user-friendly and super customizable to your brand. So along with social media comes a lot of questions. How do I do this? How does, Facebook keeps updating. How do I go back in and do this? I thought I knew how. We'll cover a few things. If you have questions, please drop them in the comment section. We'll go over that at the end as well. So we're going to go over a few questions that I have throughout the year. I went to school for mass communications and I learned a lot of social media classes. That was back in 2018, and already a lot of that information is irrelevant. So we're going to kind of go over these four different things that seem to come up as questions in our own mind as well. How to add a co-host to an event on Facebook. How do you like another page as your business page? How do you make pages as a favorite page? And how do you monitor your account in regards to blocking users, how to delete people who aren't commenting things appropriately, or even spam accounts. There's so many spam accounts on Facebook nowadays that it's hard to keep track of that. So how do we add a co-host to your event on Facebook? Say if we either have a sponsor or if we want to co-host with another organization, this is how you go about doing that. So go to your event on Facebook, you click on the edit tab that is circled in the top picture there, and keep clicking the next button. So in the second picture on the bottom, or second picture on the bottom blue tab there, you'll see it says update currently, but it'll say next beforehand. So keep clicking that until you see event settings. And then on the top, you'll see enter in your co-host. You type that person in, or you type that co-host in, and then you click update. And that's as easy as it is. It's kind of buried because you keep having to click next. But other pages may need to also approve being a co-host on your event. They can do this by going to their own page's events tab, and it'll show up right on the top where it says approve or disapprove. Another question that we've had is how to like another page as your business page. This is on Facebook. On Instagram, when you select your own account, you're automatically going to like as that page. But Facebook is kind of another two-step process to get into this. So go to the page of the business you would like to like or follow. So here we have the Village of Grafton's page. You're going to click the three dots next to their like button. And then underneath that, it'll say like as your page. Click like as your page, and you'll see a little screen pop up that is in that second graphic or a second image there. You can scroll down and select your page and click enter or click submit. Liking a page as your business page will allow you as your business page to share and tag that page on Facebook. Sometimes when you're searching for that page and you don't necessarily like them on Facebook, they may not pop up because that page does not like them. How do you make a page as a favorite page? So like I said, there's a difference between liking and following, and the difference of following is making that page a favorite page. So go to the page that you're wanting to favorite. Again, click those three little dots on that button and click follow settings. Select the favorites option that comes up, and your favorite page's posts and informations will appear higher in your newsfeed, and it may even consistently appear. Due to Facebook's algorithm, if you don't consistently post or search for those posts, they may not show up. Or if you're searching for another page and all of a sudden their posts keep popping and you're like, what is going on? It's because you recently searched their page. But other pages you may not have searched as recently. So this is how you can go about doing that. Do that on the Chambers page. You'll see more of our updates, more of our events and posts that we make. And finally, monitoring your page. I think this is one thing that even as the Chamber, since we're a community organization and we're really here for our businesses and our community members, your business's Facebook page is your own private Facebook page. It's not owned by anyone besides Facebook, but your business or organization. So you have the right to censor, you have the right to delete comments that are inappropriate, you have the right to block users and spam accounts that access your page. As a community organization, we have so many spam accounts that come. So you can see that we do have that on our page, but to block an account, click on settings, and then in the pages settings section, click on people and other pages, and then select banned people and pages. Then search for the name of the page that you would like to block, and then you no longer will see their page, nor will they be able to comment on your page. So did we have any questions in the comments, or does anybody have anything that they would like to ask during this time?
We had a question about how you think the best way, let me get back to it. I'm sorry. Kate is asking us, is there a way to view what hashtags are most popular? And I did send her to a website I found, but in your opinion, Annalise, what do you think is the best way to determine how to do hashtags?
So I was going to cover that. So thank you for bringing that up. I forgot to write that down in my notes. When you see things that are trending, what's trending is not those posts. It's not what people are talking about. It's what's hashtagging. It's what people are talking about the most. So when you go into Instagram or Facebook, a lot of times too, we enter in as much hashtags as possible. So if people are trying to visit Grafton, or if they're trying to look for a hotel in Grafton or activities to do in Grafton, we type in as many hashtags as possible. And when you enter in that hashtag, you can see around how many posts it has. So if it has 100 plus posts, 1,000 posts, if it has under that, you can see if it's a pretty popular hashtag just by entering it in on Facebook. Now on Instagram, it's what's trending. So when you search in weddings and it says trending, it's those hashtags that are trending.
One comment about Pinterest has amazing analytics. I think you talked a little bit about it, but is there a little more to share with that, or?
Yeah, so if you have questions about that, I can also throw that up at the end of this presentation on our YouTube page. But Pinterest analytics are very similar to Instagram. So you can click and see on each post what people are responding to. On your home page, it'll show how many people visited, how many people shared the post, or how many people pinned the post. It'll say that all underneath your settings on Pinterest.
There have been some comments about wondering if we can share these slides, and we certainly can. So we'll just create a PDF of this presentation, and we'll email it out to everyone who has participated. So that's That's easy for us. We want to remind you that, again, if you haven't liked us on Facebook, following us on Facebook, please follow us and like us, whatever the right terms are, on all of our medias, on all of our social media, and we would like to do the same for you. So if you're on all of those things and you want to make sure that we know it, don't hesitate to send us an email, or invite us through the social media platform to like you, or follow you. I think you have the capability to do that, to kind of send us an invitation. So if we haven't already done that, please make sure that you share that with us. Also, please, although I didn't note it in the contacts, like our Ladies Night Out page and follow it, like our Visit Grafton and follow it, like our Ozaki County Tourism and follow it, our Young Professionals and follow it, because it will grow your audience. As it grows ours, it will also grow yours. So it gives us an opportunity to have some reciprocity there, and your things will show up more and our things will show up more. So the more you like and follow and are liked and followed, the more your reach grows.
And then if you really want to get deep into Instagram and like filling it out to be really cohesive, and this would be like another thing for another day, but if you look in Instagram for posts, there is a feature that you can fill out for people with like if they're blind and they're on Instagram, and you can fill out the description of your pictures and it'll read it for people with impairments.
There is a lot to do with social media. What we try to do with this presentation is tell you and share with you what we do on a weekly, on a daily basis, sometimes on an hourly basis, what we do and access a lot. But if you ever come up with something like Sarah was sharing, how to share posts with people who have those impairments, please contact us. You can contact me at this email. You can call us. You can also email Sarah at sarah@grafton-wi.org, or Pam at grafton-wi.org. We're here to help you. We're here to answer questions as best as we can. We're here to kind of guide you along with it, because like I said, it's ever changing. And so once you get used to one thing, they may change it the next day. So please don't hesitate to reach out. We're here for you. Were there any more questions, Pam?
I'm not seeing anything else yet. I want to remind you all, we talked about this at the last session, and if you weren't there, not a problem. If you don't know your login and password for your listing on our website, please reach out to me so that I can help you with that. Also, our next seminar is scheduled for Thursday, April 22nd. That will focus on websites, and you see the slide right there. So I did put in the chat function the link to do that registration. If you want to do it right now, go ahead. Otherwise, you will see it in the chamber shorts and in the newsletters coming up over the next month. If there's any questions that you have, let us know, because as you can see, I am blessed to work with two really great social media and online gurus. I am just here for the people part, because I don't get this side of it. But if you have any questions, we certainly can, if we don't know the answers, we can certainly help you to try and find out what you're looking for. We are anxious and excited to move forward with some things as the statistics improve in our county relative to COVID. So we're looking forward to starting off with some summer events in late June, early July. We are looking forward to having our farmers market. We are looking forward to hosting our Ladies Night Out. All of these things will probably look differently as we move forward, but we are excited about the prospect of having them. Additionally, the food truck tour, we're hopeful that we'll be able to work out a way to bring that back to our community this summer. So please tell people, yes, we will have fireworks in Grafton, and they will be July 3rd. And other than that, we will have, we think, some exciting things moving forward. I would like to encourage you, you'll see in the newsletter, to consider nominating outstanding business people, and community partners. We give those awards every spring at our annual meeting. We're still working out the logistics there too on what that might look like in late May or early June. but hopefully you are in touch with and understand how important it is that we want to recognize our outstanding business leaders in our community. So hopefully you're paying attention to what we're sending you. And again, remember, if you want something in the newsletter, Sarah needs it yesterday, but you probably could still get it in if you have it today for it to appear in our April 1st newsletter. That's free to you as a chamber member. So if you want something in the newsletter, please let us know. Chamber shorts, those go out on Thursdays. If you want something in our next chamber short, I need it by next Wednesday. And I'll give you one a month free right now because of COVID. I'm really working hard on trying to help promote your business. So I'll put it in one time free. And then after that, it's $25.
And I just wanted to say real quick, Annalise did an excellent job today with her presentation of giving you a tour of the house, right? Where is everything? I think that's half the battle is understanding how to navigate through the mansion that is Facebook business. So half the battle is, spending some time and getting yourself acquainted to everything she walked you through. But those slides, those pictures of like, click here, see this, click this, excellent. That's awesome. And so doing that and knowing that, that's like half the battle. And then I would say that's on the back end of your business, running your business on Facebook. What I would encourage to not forget is don't just like other businesses post, but comment on them too. We've mentioned that before, but we can't stress that enough. We've seen more traffic when I comment on other chamber members' posts and share their posts. The community sees that, their customers see that the chamber has commented, and it draws them to us. So if you communicate and are out there, that'll do the same for you. Chat.
Liz, thank you so much for coming. It was great seeing you. It was great seeing all of you, or seeing your name on the screen, or seeing your lovely photo. Hopefully we I know that every time these ladies talk, I learn more. So hopefully you all feel the same and know how to contact us if you need help.
In April, the April 22nd one, I'm going to dive into the back end of websites, Google Analytics, all that fun stuff. So if you have a website, or if someone at your business is running your website, jump in and kind of get some tips and tricks.
I'm not seeing anything else, but have a wonderful rest of your day. Safe, happy, healthy days. Wonderful Easter. Enjoy your time with family and friends. Hopefully some of you are going to really fun places and enjoying warm weather. And we miss you all and look forward to seeing you all again soon.